Gloria.
And I'm Portia, and we are
Team Adobe.
So Ariel, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Yes, so I'm Ariel. I will be graduating soon. I'm a digital marketer at a nonprofit called Learning Forward. I majored in digital marketing, and yeah.
All right, and I'm Portia Ballard, and I am also a digital marketing concentration student. I am finishing up my last semester, and I will be graduating very soon. Very excited about that. I did have an opportunity to do an internship for the last 2 years that I've been here. I did an internship at Snapchat last summer, and that was in Los Angeles, and so I'm looking forward to graduating in a couple weeks.
Okay, and I'm Gloria. I'm also studying an MS in marketing. We're all in the same course, and I will be graduating as well in a few weeks to come. I'm currently interning at Southwest Airlines as a mobile web and app strategy intern, and that's really awesome and really fun. So yeah, that's just a little bit about us. So yeah, we formed a team, and
The name of the competition officially is
the Adobe Analytics Challenge.
And they have it annually, which is, I recommend you take the Marketing Web Analytics course in the fall because that's the only time that they have it. And each year there's a new company that they partner with, someone who's already their client. And this year we were able to work with MGM Grand Hotel and all of their properties. So we were able to play with so much data. The competition itself is only 2 weeks. Prior to the competition, we had a few weeks to get familiar with Adobe Analytics platform because none of us had experience with that. Once again, we majored in digital marketing, so prior to this, we haven't taken any marketing web analytics courses. And so Professor Freeman, he's a professional in the analytics industry, and so he was able to teach us a lot to where we were comfortable and confident when we were handed all this data. And then we chose to focus on segmentation.
So we decided to look at it in terms of personalization of the MGM website. So what we did was we segmented the data in terms of personas, and from there, based off of the personas, gave recommendations that MGM could implement that could potentially increase their conversions.
Really honed in on, let's do the personas. And so we came up with, over 20 something, identified over 20 different personas. we had a brainstorming session one day where we were just naming our personas and grouping them and kind of coming up with ways to figure out who are these people that come to Vegas and why do they come to Vegas.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we had 2 weeks at first to come up with our first presentation. Once we handed that in, we found out we got into the semifinals. So
only a couple days later, they notified us. And it was us and along with 2 other teams in our class.
Right, and there was over 150 teams that submitted to be a part of this competition.
Hundreds of students from all over the nation. And we
had students from University of Michigan, students from Brigham Young, students from all over.
And you're competing against the best of the best.
When we got the notice, we were super excited. We're like, wow, we made it to semifinals. Okay. So we presented our semifinals through the computer. We did a little webinar with 2 judges. It was Adobe. They had their marketing people kind of look at our presentations and listen to us. And at the end, they were like, wow.
And one key to that, I think the reason why they said wow was presentation skills are very important. So we don't have an analytics background, but we were taking everything that we've learned thus far. So whether, in almost all of your marketing courses, you're going to have to present. And so we knew okay, bring those skills, everything that we've learned to this moment. And that's what kind of contributed to that wow factor.
It was. So some of the judges worked for Adobe in the semifinals. And then the final judges, we had the Web Analytics Director for MGM. And then we had a reporter from TechCrunch. And then we had some other judges who were they had their own independent marketing agencies. And so these were the people that was actually sitting there to hear our presentation and to make the determination on who would win this prize of the first place was $35,000, second place was $14,000.
But besides the money, you leave with memories.
Yes.
You leave with new friends. You leave with business cards. So if you make it to finals, all of the finalists automatically get a interview with Adobe.
So can we talk about when we were on stage and before they announced the winners, kind of how it went? So they brought us all on stage. After everyone had presented, all the teams had went. The judges went and deliberated, and we were just waiting, like, oh my gosh, we don't know what's going to happen. So then they brought all 6 teams up on stage, and when they brought all of us up on stage, they started off at number 6th place. And so we're wondering, like, okay, are we going to get 6th place?
We were just happy. Like, I was just happy. Like, if we did get 6th place, I was going to be ecstatic.
Cool,
like,
it's cool.
Right.
We won the Amazon Echo already.
Right.
So it's fine.
Right.
Like, we were the first team at UTD to ever make it to finals. So we already made history at that point. So we were like, hey, like, whatever place we get, we're just grateful.
Yes.
That was crazy. Wow.
And so then they called 3rd place, and we're like, we didn't get 3rd place. We're like, are we about to win? Like, 1st place?
Yeah.
We were like, are we about to win?
They did it pageant style.
They did it
where
pageant style.
It was like 1st and 2nd are standing together, and then they announced the 1st place winner.
Yeah.
And then we got 2nd place.
And actually, one of the judges later on told us that we won by less than, I mean, we came second by less than half a point.
Yes.
Less than half a point.
So we were
They said
almost
that was
first.
the first time it's ever been that close for 2nd and 1st place.
Yes, and they've been doing this competition over a decade, and they've never had that close of a tie before, almost tied. So we got this check. We're super excited. We're excited. We're grateful because we represented UTD, which was the first time a team from UTD ever went to finals. And then not only that, but when we went to finals, we brought home this check, and it just shows how great the faculty is at UTD. Our sponsor.
Shout out to Dr. Edsel.
As well.
And Professor Freeman.
And over, yes.
Right.
They're all hands-on. They're so supportive, and they make sure that you have everything that you need.
Yes.
And just give us the confidence, honestly, to believe in ourselves that we can do this.